Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study one of the most important aspect of game theory, that is known as dominance rule. In a game, sometimes a player finds that a strategy available with him is preferable over other strategy or other strategies. In other words, we can say that a particular strategy available to a player is dominating over other strategy or other strategies. So, in this situation is known as the case of dominance, and the concept of dominance is very useful when it comes to the game theories or theory of games, because this concept is used to simplify or to reduce the order of the problem, and further it simplifies the process of calculation of the solution or process of finding the optimal strategies to the players in that particular game. So to study this aspect, we have an illustration with us in which there are two players, player A and player B. Player A has three strategies with him, A1, A2, A3, and similarly player B also has three strategies, B1, B2, B3, and in this table or in this matrix, the respective payoff or outcomes are given here in this matrix. So there are two players, so it's a two-person game, player A and player B, and also it is a zero-sum game. It means the gain of player A would be exactly equal to the loss of player B, and the profit of B would be exactly equal to the loss of company A. So let's start with this. Let's start the concept of dominance. So we have the initial matrix with us, in which there are which is of 3 by 3 order, in which there are three strategies of company A and similarly three strategies of company B. So let's start with company A. There are three strategies, A1, A2 and A3. So consider these strategies which are open to company A. So in this payoff matrix, we notice that this strategy, that is A1, in which the first element is 9, second element is 8, and third element is 7. And remember that this matrix is formulated from the point of view of A, which means the positive values show the profit or gain of company A, and the negative values show the profit or gain of company B. So in first strategy or in first case, first row, the first element is 9, second is 8, and third one is -7. When we compare these elements, the elements of first row, to the respective elements of third row, then we notice a special kind of situation or a special kind of pattern, that the first element of first row is greater than the first element of third row, second element of the first row is also greater than the second element of third row, and third element of first row is equal to the third element of the third row. So we can say that in this case, strategy A1 is dominating our strategy A3. And what does it mean? It means that the company A in any case is not going to adopt A3 strategy. It is better for the company A to adopt strategy A1 in every case. Regardless the strategies adopted by company B, the company A would prefer to employ A1 strategy over A3 strategy, because in every case A1 is giving the more gain or more profit to company A in comparison of A3. Like the first element of company A in first row, if company B adopts B1 strategy, then the gain of the A would be equal to 9% of the market share or anything. And when company A employs A3 strategy, then the profit or gain would be equal to 6%. So 9 is greater than 6. And similarly in second element, the gain would be 8% in comparison of 7% in case of A3 strategy, and in third case the gain or loss is equal in both cases, -7% and -7%. So in every case A1 strategy is giving better return or better gain in comparison of A3 strategy. So we can say that A3 strategy is not of great use to company A. So company A can discard A3 option or A3 strategy, because every time company A can go or opt for A1 strategy over A3 strategy. So in this way we can say that A1 is dominating over A3. A1 is dominating over A3. It means the A3 strategy is of no use for company A. So company A can eliminate this option. So company A can eliminate this option because it is of no use for company A. And if company is going to employ A3 strategy, then the returns or the profit would be less in comparison of first strategy. So in any case, because the opponents are rational, they are going to adopt the best possible option. So they would not, or the company A would not select A3 case. Instead, company would go for A1 over A3. So we are going to eliminate this option for company A. So after eliminating this strategy or this row, we would be having the new table or new payoff matrix or improved or reduced payoff matrix of 2 by 3 order of 2 by 3 order. It means there are 2 strategies available with company A and 3 strategies available with company B. So in this way we reduced this payoff matrix of order 3 by 3 to a payoff matrix of 2 by 3 order. Now look carefully at the elements of this payoff matrix and find out if a strategy is dominating over another strategy, and we have to check the dominating strategy from the angle of A as well as from the angle of B. So if we are checking for A, in this case there is no dominating strategy because the first element of first row is greater than first element of second row. Second element is also greater than second element of second row, but the third element is less than the third element of second row. So we can say that row wise there is no dominating strategy, or for in case of A there is no dominating strategy. So now we will consider the payoff matrix from the point of view of company B. Now look carefully and remember that the positive values, when we are talking about B, the positive values would be of lesser important, or positive values means the loss of B, and the negative values would show the profit of company B. So now look at column first, second and third. After looking carefully, we found that the elements of first column are dominated by the elements of second column. It means if we talk about this column and this column, if company B is adopting B1 strategy, irrespective of strategies adopted by company A, then in first combination the loss would be equal to 9%. And if company B adopts B2 strategy, then the loss would be equal to 8%. If company A adopts A1 strategy, then in B1 case the loss would be equal to 9%, and in case of B2 the loss would be equal to 8%. So we can say that 8 is better than or greater than 9 when we are talking about from the point of view of B. Similarly, second element, we are looking at second element. In case of B1, second element is 3. It means B is losing 3% of market share. And in case of B2, the second element is -6. It means B company is gaining 6% of market share. So we can say that -6 is greater than 3 and 8 is greater than 9. And why 8 is greater than 9? Because these are representing loss to company B. Okay, so company would what would be the better number for company B, which shows less loss to the company B. So 8 means 8 is better because it represents 8% of market share in comparison of 9, which represents 9% loss of market share. So we can say that B2 strategy is dominating over B1 strategy. So company B, in any case, irrespective of strategies adopted by company A, would not select B1 strategy. Instead, B company would prefer to select B2 strategy because B2 strategy is giving better outcomes to company B. So B1 strategy is of no use for company B. So we can eliminate B1 strategy. So what would be the new or reduced payoff matrix? So as we have eliminated B1 strategy, so there would be B2, B3, A1 and A2. So B2 is 8 minus 6, B3 is minus 7 and 4. Okay. Now again we would look for any dominating strategy from point of view of A or B. Now we found that there is no dominating strategy from point of view of company A and from the point of view of company B. So now we got a reduced game that is of order of 2 by 2. The order of the reduced game is 2 by 2 order, as we have started from a game of which the order was 3 by 3, and we have reduced it by using dominance rule to the order of 2 by 2. Okay. Now after applying dominance rule, there can be various outcomes, and we are going to list one by one all of them. The first outcome of dominance rule can be like the matrix could be of order 1 by 1. What does it mean? It means the company A is having only one option, and also the company B is also having only one option or one strategy. So in this case, if we can reduce the game to the point of to the order of 1 by 1, it means we can get this solution directly by simply applying dominance rule only. Okay. So further there is no need to apply any other technique or method to calculate this solution. By reducing, if it is possible, if we can reduce the matrix to the order of 1 by 1, it means we can get this solution directly without doing anything extra. What can be the second outcome of applying dominance rule? After applying dominance rule, there can be the second outcome can be like the reduced matrix can be of order 2 by 2, like we have in this case. There is a matrix of 2 by 2 order, and in this condition there are two special cases. We can reduce the matrix or game to the order of 2 by 2, and further there can be two situations. What is the first situation? In which we have a saddle point. We can have a matrix of order 2 by 2 which further has a saddle point, like we have studied in the previous video, in which we discussed the case which had the saddle point. So if the game has a saddle point, we can solve it by calculating simply the maximum values for company A and the minimax values for company B, and those maximum would be equal to the minimax. In that case, we would get the pure strategies. Pure strategies, what does it mean? It means that company A would be having only one strategy, and also the company B would be having only one strategy. What would be the other case of this situation? We had a new reduced game of 2 by 2 order in which there is no saddle point. There is no saddle point. We have also discussed this case in previous video, in which there is no saddle point. So how we are going to solve after getting a reduced matrix of 2 by 2 order with no saddle point? By calculating or by applying the probabilistic method, or in which we can calculate the mixed strategies. So to solve this case, or to solve the matrix of 2 by 2 order with no saddle point, we would solve the problem by applying mixed strategies, in which, and what would be the third condition or third case? There can be third case in which we have the order of matrix like the nature of 2 by n, or fourth case can be of n by 2 type. So the order of the matrix could be of 2 by n order or n by 2 order. What is the meaning of 2 by n order? It means the company A has 2 strategies with him, but the other competitor has more than 2 strategies, and more than 2 strategies are represented by n. So that type of question is known as 2 by n order or 2 by n type game. Similarly, if there is the opposite is the case in which company A has more than 2 strategies which are represented by n, and the company B has only 2 strategies. So that would be a n by 2 type of n by 2 order of a game. So that would be solved. So these type of games would be solved or would be calculated with the help of graphical method. Graphical method. So after applying dominance rule, we can end up with these 4 outcomes. If the outcome is of order 1 by 1, it means we can calculate direct answer. There would be direct answer with us. If the reduced matrix is of 2 by 2 order, then there can be 2 cases. The matrix can have saddle point, then there will be pure strategy for each player. If there is no saddle point, then we need to calculate mixed strategies by applying the combination of the strategies. Third case can be of 2 by n order, and fourth case can be of n by 2 order. So these cases would be further simplified by using graphical method, and after that we can calculate or we can solve them for optimal strategies. So this is the basic criteria of applying dominance rule, that we need to look carefully on payoff matrix and find if there is any strategy with A or with B that is dominating over the other strategy. So if it is the case, we can eliminate the dominated strategy, or we can in this way we can reduce the complexity of the game, and we can simplify it. We can solve it in a simplified manner. So in the next video we will discuss the graphical method of solving of a game of order 2 by n or n by 2. Thank you.